Does the idea of working from a beach in Bali or a cafe in Paris sound tempting? The digital nomad lifestyle paints a picture of freedom, flexibility, and endless adventures. But is that the whole story? Imagine a lifestyle where your office view changes from the ancient ruins of Rome to the sparkling beaches of Miami, all at your own pace. This is the allure of digital nomadism, a lifestyle that promises the freedom to work from anywhere in the world. A lifestyle where the 9-to-5 grind is replaced by the rhythm of your own choosing, offering flexibility that traditional workspaces can only dream of. With the rise of technology and remote work, this dream has become a reality for many. The digital nomad lifestyle has been glamorized on social media with countless influencers showcasing their office of the day against breathtaking backdrops. It's easy to get swept up in the allure of this seemingly perfect lifestyle. The freedom to explore new cultures, taste exotic cuisines, and meet fascinating people, all while earning a living. But don't let the Instagram filters fool you. Behind the beautiful sunsets and laptop beach shots, there's a reality that often goes unspoken. Like any lifestyle, digital nomadism comes with its own unique set of challenges. It's not just about sipping cocktails by the pool while your laptop hums quietly in the background. The digital nomad life requires discipline, resilience, and adaptability. It's about finding reliable Wi-Fi in a remote village, dealing with time zone differences when scheduling meetings, and constantly adapting to new environments. It's about balancing work with the urge to explore and dealing with the isolation that can come from being away from familiar faces and places. So, is the digital nomad lifestyle as idyllic as it seems? Or is there more to the story than meets the eye? As with any lifestyle, there are pros and cons. Let's dive into some of the challenges that come with this dream lifestyle. Working from anywhere sounds great, right? But what happens when anywhere has a spotty internet connection or a time zone that's completely out of sync with your teams? Let's take a moment to delve into some of the challenges that come with remote work. First off, grappling with time zone differences can be a significant hurdle. Imagine having to attend a team meeting scheduled for midday in New York while you're in Bali. That's an awkward 2 o'clock in the morning for you. Or picture trying to coordinate a project across multiple time zones. It's like a never-ending game of digital tag, where the work baton is passed from one time zone to the next. It's manageable, sure, but it does require a lot of planning and flexibility. Then there's the unreliable internet connection. Imagine being in the middle of a crucial client presentation when your screen freezes and you're booted out of the meeting, or perhaps you're about to hit send on a time-sensitive project when your Wi-Fi decides to take an unscheduled break. Frustrating, isn't it? Unfortunately, when you're working remotely, especially in remote locations, reliable internet is not always a guarantee. It's a reality many digital nomads learn to navigate, often through expensive data plans or hunting down the best local cafes for Wi-Fi. And let's not forget the challenge of maintaining a work-life balance. When your home is also your office, it's easy to blur the lines between work and leisure. You may find yourself working long hours without taking breaks, or perhaps the opposite, where the allure of a new city tempts you away from your laptop. Striking a healthy balance can be a real challenge, but it's crucial for both productivity and mental health. It's clear that remote work comes with its own set of challenges, but that's not all. Let's explore what happens when you mix work and travel. Imagine landing in a new country, ready to explore and work, only to realize you don't speak the language and the customs are entirely different from what you're used to. That's the reality for many digital nomads who plunge into the global cultural pool. It's like a splash of cold water, a jolt, a wake-up call. This is what we call cultural shock. It's the unexpected confrontation with unfamiliar social norms, lifestyle practices, and languages that can leave you feeling disoriented and isolated. Often the first hurdle is the language barrier. Imagine trying to order food in a language you don't understand, or trying to explain to a taxi driver where you need to go. It sounds funny, but it can be an uphill struggle that leaves you feeling frustrated and out of place. Then there's the challenge of understanding the local customs and etiquette. Every country, every city, every community has its own set of unwritten rules and behaviors. What's considered polite in one place could be deemed rude in another. And as a digital nomad, you have to decode these cultural nuances on the fly. Isolation can also creep in. It's the feeling of being an outsider, a foreigner. Sure, technology can help you stay connected with friends and family back home, but The lack of face-to-face interaction and the absence of a familiar social circle can sometimes make the world seem a little too vast and a little too lonely. But here's the thing, it's all part of the journey. Cultural shock, for all its challenges, is also a learning experience. It pushes you to adapt, to grow, to become more resilient. It's an opportunity to immerse yourself in different cultures, to learn new languages, to understand different perspectives. And ultimately, isn't that one of the reasons why we choose the nomadic lifestyle in the first place? Navigating a new culture while trying to work can be a daunting task, but wait, there's more. Let's talk about the financial side of things. Money worries can follow you, even to the most exotic locations. Unstable income is a reality for many digital nomads. Let's face it, the digital nomad lifestyle isn't all sunsets and lattes. It's a life filled with ups and downs, and one of the major downsides is the financial instability that comes with it. You see, when you're a digital nomad, your income can be as unpredictable as the weather. Many digital nomads work as freelancers or run their own businesses, and as any freelancer or entrepreneur would tell you, income can fluctuate wildly from month to month. One month, you might be riding high on a wave of profitable contracts, and the next, you're scraping the bottom of your bank account, wondering how you're going to afford your next meal, let alone your next flight. And then, there's the cost of travel. While it might seem like digital nomads are living a life of luxury, jet-setting around the globe, the truth is, travel can be expensive. Flights, accommodation, food, insurance, visas, it all adds up. And while it's possible to live on a shoestring budget in some countries, in others, the cost of living can be sky high. But perhaps the biggest financial challenge facing digital nomads is the struggle to save for the future. When you're living paycheck to paycheck, it's hard to put money aside for a rainy day. And let's not even get started on retirement savings. Without a steady income and employer contributions, saving for retirement can feel like an impossible task. Yet despite these challenges, many digital nomads wouldn't trade their lifestyle for anything. They embrace the uncertainty, the hustle, the thrill of not knowing what's around the corner. They see the financial instability not as a drawback, but as a part of the adventure, a test of their resilience and resourcefulness. Financial instability is a big part of the digital nomad reality, but there's another aspect that's often overlooked, the legal side. So, before you pack your bags and buy a one-way ticket to paradise, make sure you're prepared for the financial roller coaster that comes with the digital nomad lifestyle. Because while the Instagram photos might look glamorous, the reality can be a whole lot messier. Visa issues, taxes, and insurance, oh my! Legal issues can turn the digital nomad dream into a nightmare. Living a life of freedom and flexibility can sometimes get tangled up in red tape. The most common of these legal hurdles, visa regulations. Every country has its own set of rules. Some are friendly to digital nomads, while others are not. Overstaying your welcome can result in hefty fines or even bans. Then there's the complicated world of taxes. While you're exploring the world, your tax obligations back home don't just disappear. They can become even more complex, with some countries claiming tax from digital nomads. And let's not forget about insurance. Travel insurance is essential, but it often doesn't cover long-term stays or work-related incidents. Finding the right coverage can be a minefield. Legal issues are just another hurdle to clear in the digital nomad journey, but it's not all doom and gloom. Let's wrap up with some stories of resilience. Despite the challenges, many digital nomads thrive, turning obstacles into opportunities for growth and learning. Take, for instance, Sarah, a graphic designer from Wisconsin who faced the daunting hurdles of language barriers and unstable income. She turned these challenges around by learning a new language, immersing herself in a different culture, and diversifying her income streams through various online platforms. Or consider Alex, a software developer from London who encountered legal issues while working from different countries. He turned this predicament into an opportunity to understand international law, negotiate contracts, and now advises other digital nomads on navigating legal complexities. Such stories are a testament to the resilience and adaptability of digital nomads. They serve as a reminder that, yes, there can be rough patches, but they also pave the way for unique learning experiences and personal growth. The digital nomad lifestyle isn't always picture perfect, but it is a journey filled with growth, learning, and unforgettable experiences.